I'm Michelle Coyle, CEO of BGSD Strategies, and we help queer entrepreneurs start up and scale. Listen, during global crisis times like we're in right now, it can be difficult to even manage yourself, let alone your entire team. But in stressful times, everybody is looking for leadership, and your staff is no different, and they are definitely looking to you. You're the person that's setting the tone for the entire thing. So let's talk about 4 different ways that you can think about to make sure that you're doing a good job of being a leader and managing your team during this time. All right, the first one is that you've got to manage yourself first. So I need you to make sure that you're getting plenty of rest, that you're eating well, that you're getting exercise, that you're getting quality time with your family, whether that's in person if you're able to, or connecting however you're able to do that. I know that's easier said than done right now, but you're not going to be able to pour from an empty cup. And if you're stressed out and frazzled, no matter how professional you think you are, that is going to shine through, and that tone is going to come out for your team, right? So make sure that you're as calm and centered as you possibly can be going into any kind of interactions with your team, going into your work day. I'm a huge fan of daily mindset work and daily meditation. Take those few minutes in the morning just to get recentered into gratitude, just remembering your purpose, remembering your why, and just feeling that gratitude for your team and all of the hard work that they're doing and all of the stress that they're under, so that you can go in and really be that rock for them. Number 2 is I want you to make sure that you're holding space for feelings on your team. And this is it may sound a little bit obvious, but it's a little easier said than done right now too. Again, especially when you're stressed out yourself and when things might seem a little frantic, depending on what type of business you're in. You may be actually busier right now, and so you may be really busy serving your clients or customers because demand has shifted toward you. Or if demand has shifted away from you, then you may be very stressed trying to do a lot of marketing and sales and figure out new strategies and pivots. So you may be a little too busy to really put the time into holding space for feelings, but this is very important right now. So I want you to make sure that not only are you doing a formal check-in every week with every single person that you're managing, but also that you're making sure to do a little bit of an informal check-in every single day. And that can be just as simple as a Slack message or an email or a quick little phone call or text that just says, hey, how you doing? How you feeling today? Is everything okay? And making sure that you're being really much more lenient than normal, and to hold space for people to have, family issues. A lot of people have anxiety, depression going on right now. You cannot expect them to be as productive as they would have been 3 months ago. If they're doing about half their job right now and getting that done, they're doing pretty well. So hey, how you doing? Let's talk about it. How are you feeling? What can you do today? What were you going to do today that you can't do or that you need help with? Let me know. Make sure that you're reallocating tasks and distributing, and just making sure everybody feels really held and cared for and nurtured. So that's number 2. Number 3 is also consider setting up some kind of community time and holding space for everybody to share their feelings together in a community way. So think less, when you're working in person, you may have what we used to call mandatory fun, where you would take everybody out bowling or something like that, or take everyone to happy hour. This is less like that. It's less like, hey, let's all get on a Zoom happy hour, and a little more like, hey, let's have a check-in every day, every week. My team does a daily stand-up where we, the whole team is there, and we all celebrate something, and then we all kind of talk about what's on our plate for the day and what we need help with, and we all have a little bit of feelings time and share, and sometimes people are feeling good and sometimes people are feeling bad, or sometimes a mix, but we created a safe space for everybody to kind of talk about what's going on in their personal lives, so that we can all get to know each other and really have each other's backs, and also that everybody feels like they can share what's on their mind that day. And the 4th thing is, your job as the leader, as the CEO, is always to set the vision. Ambiguity is very stressful, and you know this as a business owner. You're faced with the stress of ambiguity all day, every day, and trying to mitigate that for yourself as you set strategies for the business. It's also very important for you to mitigate that ambiguity as much as possible for your team. We're all feeling it collectively right now because it's a little bit unclear what the future is going to look like. It's a little bit hazy. We can't see it the way we can normally see it. And everybody has a little bit of anxiety, or a lot of anxiety over that, because it's really hard to get excited about something that you can't really see. So the more that you can kind of set a vision for the future and say, here's where we're going, here's the way we've pivoted, here's the plan, here's who we're helping and why, and here's what this is going to look like in 6 months or a year, and give people that vision, give people that context. It may change. You and I both know that might change or shift depending on market conditions or what happens here in the next few months, but at least give them something that they can see today so that they know what they're driving toward, and the team has that cohesive context so that everybody knows, this is why my job matters, and this is why there's meaning in my work, and this is why how people get intrinsically motivated to do something, is they find meaning in their work. If you just say do it and don't ask questions, that's not gonna work in normal times, and it's really not gonna work now, because they say, I don't want to, I'm gonna go take a nap, I feel depressed, right? So instead, instead get them excited, get them inspired by showing them what the future holds if everyone can kind of pull together and hang in there together right now. So that's it for today. If you like this video, make sure to click right here and subscribe. We always come in with free business tips a couple of times a week. And I also have something for you. I have a new free training for queer entrepreneurs, how to survive and thrive in these crazy market conditions. So check out the link in the description and check out that free training. Would love to hear your thoughts on that. Anything you want to talk about, just drop it in the comments. You know, I'm up here a few times a week, and we're always going to try to address any topics that you guys are bringing up and have a dialogue with any questions that you might have. So listen, I know this is a challenging time. I know it's hard to even take care of yourself and your friends and your family and your loved ones, but make sure that that staff is in your mental family. That's your team. They need you. They need your leadership. Show up the best you can be for them, and watch them. They will show up for you if you show up for them. I promise. I know you can do this. Get out there and let it shine, and we will talk to you next time.